Shots have been fired. Why are you poking the bear or the elephant in this particular case? What's up? It's Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. I hope that you guys are off to an amazing start on this beautiful October 1st. Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Do you know what song that's from? Type it inside the comment box. So yesterday, all right, the last day of September, which was beautiful, by the way, Johnny Manziel said this, all right, on the Nightcap podcast, that fear of what Alabama is completely gone. And nobody is scared of them boys, all right? This was said on the Nightcap. So, look, number one, Johnny Manziel, I don't even know what he's doing right now, to be honest. And I get it. He was a menace in college football. Guy came over here, beat Alabama, and he's coming to Tuscaloosa in support of Diego Pavia. In fact, he's going to be wearing the jersey of Diego Pavia on the sideline, all right? So, okay. And he said Diego Pavia has a chance to beat Alabama twice, which is the stuff that you build statues for. Okay. So I don't know. What do you think about Johnny Manziel coming over to Tuscaloosa? It's kind of like a little bit more of some reverse rat poison for Alabama, right? Along with that, today we wake up, and I was kind of waiting for Diego Pavia to say something. I really was, because I was like, all right, when's the soundbite going to come? Well, he says this in an interview to Chris Lowe of On 3. If we play our game, it won't be close. Yo, I'm like, oh my goodness. Can you imagine that? I would print this nice graphic inside the locker room at the football stadium or at the practice facility, and that is enough, okay? This is the mentality, and I'm telling you, you've heard a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of teams start to talk about Alabama. Talk about what Johnny Manziel is talking about, right? Is that Alabama isn't Alabama anymore, all this stuff. And, Tommy Castellanos said, called his shot and delivered on week 1. Diego Pavia is thinking that he can, strike twice like lightning, which I think will be an ultimate challenge on Saturday. I really do. Look, here's the reality of it. Monday, during the press conference, when Kirby Smart lost to Alabama, he said that they executed at a very high level. Let me ask you inside the comment box, do you have respect for Kirby Smart as a defensive coordinator, right? I know he's not the defensive coordinator, but as a defensive-minded coach, yes or no? He said that Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson out-executed them, that they were really damn good, and that Ty Simpson was just better. I'm telling you, what happened in Alabama, it woke up whatever Alabama is becoming. Now, can they keep that consistency and momentum, right? That's up to them. Today, right? Oh, and I'm sure you saw this quote as well. This was, I think, after they beat Utah State. He said, Tuscaloosa will be good, fun time. We will see. We will see. But this is the mindset coming to Tuscaloosa, right? And this is Coach Kalen DeBoer during Wednesday at the SEC teleconference. He says, we've got to prepare to do it again. Talking about another SEC victory. That's the exact mindset you want to have. It's week by week. You didn't earn anything. I'm going to keep saying that. You didn't earn anything by beating Georgia, other than kind of some respect, from probably Kirby Smart, who's now 1-7. But I think people's ears perked up. They're like, okay, Alabama won on the road. All right, let's see if they can do it again. Because we already saw this last year when they won, their heads got big. They ate rat poison, and they didn't deliver, right? He says Vanderbilt is extremely well coached and talented, playing a high level of football right now. 100%, right? And I agree with that. And actually, I like Vanderbilt. I think they're a good football team. It's good to see them kind of in the mix because they haven't been in the mix for such a long time. But the thing is, Vanderbilt hasn't played the type of schedule that Alabama has, right? They beat South Carolina without Lenore Sellers. I think we can all agree inside the comment box that Lenore Sellers adds an extra gear to South Carolina. I'm actually more concerned about Alabama going to South Carolina here in a couple of weeks if Lenore Sellers is fully healthy. That's a dangerous squad on the road. And I think Vanderbilt will present its challenges. I think Missouri will present its challenges. Those are good football teams. SEC is a gauntlet. But I'm telling you, coming into this place, Alabama is unbeaten for a reason. Alabama fans want nothing more, honestly, to beat up Diego Pavia emotionally. This is a guy with a gigantic ego, and they want to physically hurt his emotional ego, right? They don't, obviously nobody wants to see anybody hurt, but you get what I'm saying, right? Wouldn't it be great to kind of serve a little bit of humble pie on Saturday? Do you agree with that? Ty Simpson said this. Look, this was after the game. He said, look, the chip on our shoulder isn't going anywhere. I love that. And that's where you need to be. Job's not done. This isn't finished. You have to maintain that into the next game and then into the next game and the game after that until a championship is inside the trophy case. Just as LT Overton said, and that's why I have confidence. These guys understand. They're like, look, we understand that we're not going to be satisfied until we've won a national championship. So that's kind of the major storylines going in. I love the mindsets from the two different teams. I really do. It sets up for one hell of a game this coming weekend at Bryant-Denny Stadium. I wanted to bring this to your attention. I've showed this a couple different times right here, and that's the passing efficiency right here between Diego Pavia and Ty Simpson, right? Both within the top 15 of the country. Diego Pavia, 184 passing rating, as you can see over here to the right. And as you can see, Ty Simpson with 173. Dante Moore right here, plus 750 to win the Heisman. And then you also have Ty Simpson now at plus 950. So those are the guys that are battling against each other, right? Now I have a question for you inside the comment box. And as you know, this video is powered by Sleeper. If you get in and you download Sleeper, you get a 100% match on up to $100. The promo code is tailgate. All right, so let's look at the board real quick. They have Diego Pavia, and I have some questions for you inside the comment box. Type more or less. Will Diego Pavia throw for more than 200 yards against Alabama? I don't know if he will. That's a tough one for me. How about Ty Simpson, 298? Now, I think Ty Simpson will have a day, but throwing for 300 yards, let me know, more or less. Diego Pavia rushing for more than 60. I'll probably take that. Jam Miller rushing for 60. Look, I think in the storylines of this game, I would watch for Jam Miller to have a serious game against Vanderbilt. I don't think this season Alabama has had a running back run for 100 yards. Jam Miller had a nice game against Vanderbilt last season, and he looked pretty good against Georgia. Let me know your take on Jam Miller, what you saw from him against Georgia. And then over here on the far right, you have Stowers, 56 yards. I take the over for sure. Junior Sherrill, probably under, actually. I think Alabama will do a good job bottling him up. Ryan Williams is a wild card, 67 yards more or less. As you know, he catch lightning in a bottle, and I'm not giving up on Ryan Williams. I promise you. That guy is one play away from doing memory burn on you. And then you got Journey Bernard, 58.5. Now, that kind of looks like an easy take when you do something like a more or less. But remember, Journey Bernard, even though he had close to 100 yards last game, all purpose, he only had 38, I think, yards against Georgia because they use him all over the field. It's going to be a good one. Let me know. Remember, use the promo code, which is tailgate. Terms and conditions apply. Available in 25 states. Really fun to play. This is how I have it. I'll take Ty with the over on 300 yards, I guess. Jeremy Bernard, I'll take the over as well. I think he has a really big game. And then Diego Pavia under 202. Let me know inside the comment box. Hey fam, if you want to support the channel, you could take it a level up on your phone. Hit that join button. There's different options where you could support the program right here on Bama Football on YouTube. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I clearly understand that. Every single video handcrafted from my heart. I appreciate you guys always being here. Thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Run the thumbs up, and I appreciate you. As news happens, I got you covered right here on Bama Football on YouTube. See you, fam.